Joining me now, Jeff James, former Secret Service agent. Thank you so much for being here, Jeff. Walk us through how the Secret Service trains for a breach scenario like this, and what does that preparation really look like behind the scenes?
Well, what it looks like is we train and practice for this all the time. And the main place we practice for it, of course, is the White House. Now, before the White House fence was raised several years ago to really make it impassable, the Secret Service dealt with about 6 fence jumpers a year. So this type of breach of an outer perimeter isn't something that's unusual. What the Secret Service does plan for is to eliminate that single point of failure. So like this gentleman was able to get to a point where he could breach, but he never got through the next perimeter. So we set up security in concentric circles, a circle inside a circle inside a circle. So if there is one small point of failure in Mar-a-Lago, it's a tremendous border to perimeter to secure. Once they breach one point, they'll never get through the second one.
We know that Palm Beach County was also on scene. So do they work in conjunction with Secret Service to train for a situation like this?
They do. In fact, the Secret Service endeavors every year to bring law enforcement partners up to our training academy and train them in our protective operations. So when we go places and we set up security, they'll know exactly what it's going to look like. Secret Service really couldn't do it without our law enforcement partners. We owe them a great debt of gratitude. We're just not a big enough agency to do it all ourselves. So this dependency that we have on these other agencies is tremendous.
Walk me through what would happen in a situation like this. He comes through the North Gate. We're talking 20 to 30 feet. He was approached by 2 Secret Service officers as well as someone from Palm Beach County. At what point are shots fired? How quickly does this happen?
Yeah, well, the use of force continuum in law enforcement is universal. So shots aren't going to be fired unless the subject does something that's going to present a deadly threat to someone else. And it's not going to be a kind approach, right? If someone breaches a perimeter, it's going to be an aggressive approach, giving orders immediately, stay where you are, let me see your hands, get on the ground. But if the subject is compliant, they'll get handcuffed and they'll get taken away, and we'll interview them and see what their direction of interest was. If they're not compliant, like this young man was not, it could lead to a tragedy for him, unfortunately.
How does it differ for Secret Service when the president is there at Mar-a-Lago versus a time when we knew he was in Washington, D.C., right? I don't want to say is it more lax, but the perceived threat may not be there. Is that a correct statement?
Well, it is a stepped up, heightened security when the president is there, but we always keep his residence, whether in Bedminster, Mar-a-Lago, or in New York, secure, because we need to protect against everything, not just a gunman, but a foreign entity that would want to come in and put a listening device in. So the security footprint remains the same when he's not there, but when he is there, it is expanded. The perimeter's pushed out farther. We have more agents on site and more of our law enforcement partners. But I will tell you, when I started in the Secret Service in my 22 years, when I started, we got about 1,800 to 2,000 threats on the president at that time. And I did 2 years in our intelligence division, which was the clearinghouse for this. The threat level on the president now is through the roof. And my sources who are in the Secret Service are telling me it's over 10,000 threats a year now, which is incredible. Wow. And I think we see that as your reporter John pointed out, all the threats that are being directed at the congressman too. This is an unprecedented time of threat level for all politicians.
Thank you for watching. Subscribe below and download our NewsNation app right now on your phone, and you will get fact-based, unbiased news for all Americans.